Hi, this is Father's Day, June, is it 21st, I think it is. Doing my hive inspection. It's Sunday, obviously, Father's Day. Now, today, let's see, this week, it's been a little cold this week. We've had a few really, really nice days. I don't know if you can see the front of the hive here. There's lots of activity. Bees are coming and going really well. I found this spacer, or the reducer, sitting on the ground, so they're making use of the full length there to get resources in and out, or resources in and dead bees out. There's a few dead bees, and I think that the dead bees are from down in the bottom. They're just bees that died while it was cold and just couldn't get out, and just kind of died. And, the normal losses. So of course, when they're cleaning those up, they're dropping them right down at the bottom here. So I've just got bees here almost constantly on the ground. Maybe I'll get a shot of that later. Got my smoker oven running. Got my little water dish over here. I've been trying to keep that fresh. Doesn't look like they use it very much, but it's a good thing to have any which ways. Last week I took out the feeder. Hopefully, they got resources in the hive. Hopefully we can take a look and see what kind of resources they got going on. Hopefully my son won't be running around in the background here because he's half naked like normal. So smoker's going, and we're gonna dig right into this. So take the block off. Alex, stay away from the front. Alex, over here. Over there. Over there. Thank you. I was able to take the weed eater around the front here a little bit as well, so I'm hoping that encouraged them to move around a little bit more. Give them a little puff on the front here. These bees are going. They are going. A couple on the inside lid there, not much. We do have some here. That's not good. Let's see, we got, let me look down in there, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, front and back covered with bees. Still looks like the outside frames here are still not being drawn out. So I must have enough room for as is, because I'm going to start on this end because it looks like this one's. I took out some of the white frames. I put in some of the black frames. I wasn't sure if these were coated or not, or what the difference was in them. So we're just going to set that right there. Let's see. Frame number 1, nothing. Frame number 2, looks like we got some drawn out comb there. We got some honey or some nectar working in there. A little bit drawn out here. Nothing big. They're drawing some out here and there, but just don't need the space, I guess. At least not yet. Come on, lady, get out of the way. A little bit of smoke getting down in there. One of the original combs. Not much going on here. Take my sunglasses off so I can see a little bit better in there. I'm not seeing any eggs in there. We got some brood and larvae here. We got a little honey and pollen down there. I'm not seeing the queen as of yet. There's a whole bunch of, right there in the corner, there's a whole bunch of, they added on some wax there and they put a whole bunch of nectar in there. Looks like they're just working furiously at that. So, brood, larva, a little bit on this corner. Looks like they're working on honey, some nectar stores. We're having a good flow right now. I'm guessing. I'm not a good. I'm a new beekeeper. I'm not a great beekeeper, so I'm a new beekeeper. So this one feels a little heavy. Definitely some of that new brood. Got new comb. I like seeing that. We got lots of brood there. There's a couple of drone cells. Looks like maybe as well. Full sheet of brood. I'm not seeing. Yep, there's eggs down in there. What's the matter, bug? I don't see mites on anything. Uh-oh. Go find Mama. He had to go find Mama. Overall, I'd say we're doing okay. We got honey intermixed with some brood, so I'm not liking that. I mean, it's just kind of spotty mixed. Got pollen in there.
I know.
The other way. It's on this side. Attacking my chin.
Snug as a bug.
Indeed.
Hi, little guys.
Got brood, got larva, got eggs.
Got everything.
Can't say that I'm liking the laying pattern of the queen. It just seems like she's really haphazard. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Well, I don't have the queen here. I'm just looking at the cells. Now, as far as I can tell, I think that's actually capped honey. But I'm not certain. Could be brood. It might be brood. I'm still learning, so I'm not certain. I see larvae in there. I see eggs in here and there. I see eggs in some short cells there, so we're gonna have to build those up. Still haven't seen the queen, but they are building up those new frames that I put in the center. Fortunately, maybe you guys saw the queen in my checkings here. I'm seeing eggs, and there's some 3-day-old larvae. She's been here at least 3 days ago. Looks like they cleaned out the bottom really well. There's not a whole bunch of dead bees in the bottom anymore. Not seeing the queen. I've not yet seen the queen, and that disturbs me. She's got a big blue dot on her. She tries to avoid the light whenever possible. Those frames have nothing on them. Like nothing happened. Just going back through and looking for that queen. I don't see her. Maybe she had flies buzzing around here. Maybe she had her butt in a cell or something. I didn't see her. There she is. There's the queen. She's hiding right there. Right there. Okay. I'm not seeing mites on anything. There's a couple of really new ones. Okay. We got eggs, we got larvae, we got a queen. We're gonna put her back in there. Oh, my wife's coming. I gotta show her the queen. Oh, where did you go? There she is.
Oh, she's so duper. She's big.
She's a bit bigger than the rest of them. They're moving pretty quick here. Busy today.
Mm-hmm. Stab you?
Yes.
Oh, poor thing. Maybe I shouldn't come.
Yeah. It just stings when that happens. Let's give him a little smoke to calm him down. Finger. Third time being stung. Third time. And I think she was just wandering around here and I just didn't see her. Man, it kind of stings when you get stung. It really doesn't feel good. But I hear tell that beekeepers actually develop some immunities to certain afflictions, tend to not get sick, things of that sort. Of course, I've heard it, but I don't know if it's true or not. So, anyways, putting the hive back together here. I'm liking overall what I'm seeing. I really wish that they'd draw out the rest of the combs. I got 1, 2, 3 frames that are completely empty, but it doesn't appear like the queen is super busy either. You know, they say that queens can lay up to 15,000 or 1,500.
Don't move. Don't move.
Yeah.
She flew away.
They're getting a little agitated here. I think we need to button this up. So they say that, and it sounds like the boy got into the car. That's the alarm going off in the car. So anyways, as I was saying, they say that the queen can lay up to 1,500 eggs a day, which I'm not sure how many cells there are in a frame, but I just don't feel like she's laying that many. Some of the other videos that I've seen, you know, they'll put a feeder on there for a day or a couple of days, maybe a week, and they've pulled out, you know, all 10 frames full of wax, and the queen is just going crazy, and you know, but I can't say this has been a very easy start to the summer at all. Would have to say it's been a little bit rough on them, but they are surviving. They are maintaining, and I'd say that they're probably growing a little bit. Probably if I did the inspection in the evening when all the foragers are back, probably be a couple more frames at least. So, but we're gonna call it a day. Put that down there. I got my sting right there. See if I can show it to you. Right there. Got a little bit of a sting. It's going away now. It hurts at first, like it's really sharp pain at first, like being stuck by a needle, really. And then a little bit of acid put in there, and that's kind of how it feels at first. But it dissipates fairly quickly. I had a reducer in here, and I think I'll try to put it back. Maybe I'll put the reducer back. I'll put the reducer back this evening after they all come back in. Give them a little bit easier to, you know, I might be able to coax it on. Yep, there it is. There we go. We got the reducer back on there. Less area for the reducer's on there, for those who don't know. The reducer's on there so that way it's less area for the bees to have to defend from other bees coming in and robbing, or ants or anything else coming in there. So So that's my video for the week. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm gonna have this on my YouTube channel. It's not like it's a professional thing or anything, but it's what I'm doing, what I'm enjoying doing, and I really like seeing the bees, kind of take off and do their thing. So again, as I always say, I'm not doing this to get a big harvest of honey this year. I don't know if I'll ever get a good harvest of honey just because of where I'm located, but I do want to make sure that this hive has all of the resources and enough strength to get through a good winter and be solid on the other end. Next spring, I may requeen this hive. I might look into it because, again, it seems like the laying pattern is haphazard. Here, there, I have honey mixed in with the brood as well as pollen, just kind of wherever. So if I actually had enough honey or nectar coming in, I'd consider putting a super on top with a queen excluder, so that way they could, but they're not going to use it if they've got plenty of space down below. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel like doing. Have a great day.